What the nation, Lord, Tesson of Travage, taught you don't know, jelly, on the mountains.
So, in this way, with the complete determination, carry through the supplication prayer without any kind of doubts.
So, Sanji go Matuji Bardo, Lama Tanker, Lami Tengi, the Sanji go Toku.
So, until we attain complete enlightenment, until to that we have to rely and depend on the Lama. So, through the gratefulness of the Lama, we could just get into the actual path.
I said, no, Nyamon be same day, not do Michael Gukerji. So,
this our afflictive emotional mind, of course, it is possible that we could give rise to all sorts of conceptual thoughts.
Lo tesano trava nyamombe no to kasishina tarbi lang la dream duwa che mato teki pento aji kanyama.
So this our mind, how much the afflictive emotion that which constantly arise, and then with all sorts of doubts, and this will just always obscure the path of liberation. So all in the past, all these great masters and highly accomplished beings, that they completely dedicated through the practice, that abandoning the all sorts of afflictive emotions, and also not caring for 8 worldly concerns, and then with the single-pointed mind, they end up just continuously doing the practice for their whole lifetime.
Salam Tumbachido, Yabojirena, Gange.
Of course, we all really like to be get into those high bhumis or high realizations and high paths.
Yenayo, Nyamambi no do the Serap Tumane, Tajipad, Gomchi, Topchi, then Nyamaba no to Tajipad, Gomatavaji, or the child here.
But still, we are somehow from beginningless lifetime that got so habituated with these all sorts of defilement or afflictive emotion, that which is constantly arising and that which we could not liberate. For instance, a small child, the moment he or she is born, is spontaneously all the afflictive emotions are just completely there. So for that, nobody has to give any kind of teaching or training on that. It is naturally there. But to turn one's mind towards the Dharma, however one just try to work hard and try to train, it still seems so difficult. So all this samsaric or worldly activity, however we just work for our whole lifetime, but still we could not just get rid of that attachment or clinging to it. And how much difficult and hardship we may have to go through, still we have great deal of patience. And whatever sorts of this material wealth and belonging, just however we try to get that there never have any kind of contentment on it.
No, dan deseki chosun dende res dan risu samne na sano chaya maras.
So we never have that kind of contentment or satisfaction, thinking that, oh, now just I have enough, this much is okay, and that way just never satisfied.
Benna komba tumba jiana tina jala segana jala kondo gre yonsa mechum rendo gre.
So, for instance, like we collect just all this material belonging, even an empty house, we just keep collecting and filled up everything. Still, we want more.
Sem tomanyele gaseji yano dan reason song kadi khagmaris.
So somehow this our mind is also emptiness, and that is why how much the wealth we may have, still we never feel satisfied. Still there is the wanting it more.
Because kasena long not nyurutang deba megu sen machina shit to bashi courage dele dumar hiroji tata matona dumar yeba de chaso mahako ashe de delatene de kori dungardo dambechi pe de na so rong jula janne samno tongres.
So in this way, whatever that in relation with the material or a worldly activity, we should have less attachment, or try to have some sort of contentment, and then always try to give rise to devotion, inclination, and faith in relation with the Dharma practice. And then on the other hand, within the samsara, whatever sorts of sufferings we are experiencing, based on that, then we should realize that there is more suffering, and then through that we should turn our mind towards the Dharma and concentrate into the real practice.
Lo lingwa isong deba mugu se disene dine rangi trai lama le dine shonsu mato di padu shafsun rogi de gendo tuji gishinji lato so son deba mugu yabochi.
So that with one's that mind, body, speech, all together concentrating into the supplication prayer with single-pointed devotion and faith and inclination in relation with the one's root teacher, until one attain complete enlightenment. Till to that one take refuge and supplicate oneself to continue with these practices.
Ta yebi pama sanje tonje ha chok trinchembo yadore was dena tonje korwa dungar jansol ni sen tu na sarong tekam laso baji dungar nyaro achembo no laso ba shendo ine ka dungan ramena ka se sundu dena tonje ji sen tu nan de bi se dena tonje on shasa ni je kom
So then also need to generate compassion and loving kindness to all these sentient beings who are one or other lifetime just related with oneself as a parent, and they have been always very kind, but still because of not recognizing their true nature and of their obscuration, and they are wandering in the samsara, experiencing all sorts of suffering, even in the hell realms, that which is unbearable. So understanding that, and then one need to generate compassion, loving kindness.
Also, Tarsuku Deva, Sanji Kovor Mochidubala, Yen Sentient Tonji, Sonju Sem, so Sene, Lante Dukuris.
So we all somehow to obtain the ultimate happiness, the complete enlightenment or the Buddhahood, then mainly we have to concentrate on the bodhicitta through which we can get into the right path. All the past Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the countless of them, that concentrating into the thought of bodhicitta and benefiting others, other-centered being, and completely abandoning self-cherishment, and that way they attain the ultimate happiness. So we are somehow from beginningless lifetime, constantly concentrating for self-benefit and self-cherishing, and always working to accomplish that, and that is how we are still could not liberate and wandering in the samsara. So that part of that, what we need to abandon and what we need to apply into practice, that as it is completely or clearly taught by the Buddhas and all these the masters. So, moment we hear all those teaching, then for a moment we have some sense of feeling, and then we could not just retain in our mind, and then again we forget everything. So that the most important part of all this practice is that to obtain the ultimate happiness or the Buddhahood.
Oh yeah,
so with the full devotion and then the inclination, single-pointed faith, then we will do these prayers. In this way, with one single-pointed mind and completely relying upon, and then do this supplication prayer. So just have a stabilized mind in relation with the inclination of receiving the just vast empowerment, secret empowerment, and then the wisdom empowerment or word empowerment from the body, speech, mind of the root teacher.
Lami tu dong san yemme dun de song samba chili. Lami tu de tu song songji tangji chi. Tu dong yer ma chi ba chi re. De nguru mo chi tu dong san yemme de song san. Di ngone de ma chi ba chi gene nyamra yos.
So that one's root teacher in form of the Guru Padma Sambhava, of course it is inseparable with all the past, present, future Buddhas, enlightened mind, and according to that, having that sense of understanding and the belief, and then as we do the meditation, just how the Guru dissolve into oneself and then mingle or become non-dual with one's body, speech, mind, and then the Guru's enlightened body, speech, mind, and then try to rest in that nature. So breathe very softly and in a relaxed way, and then try to be a little bit longer with the exhalation, which means not to breathe in instantly. So today the Talung students and then the Tegel second year stay, rest, you all can go to your places to do your practices.
Okay, thank you.